How are you doing, YouTube, and welcome back to another Minecraft Vanilla Let's Play. I am hanging out on the server once again, and I haven't done a lot, if you want me to be honest, off camera since you've seen me last. I have been working quite hard on the server actually, but not in regards to like builds or mob farms or anything like that. I've actually been trying to work a balanced structure out for the scoreboard. So basically we've got shops slowly but surely being built. Yes, I have actually built a shop, which I shall go and probably show you actually. So let's go into F5 and F1. F1, there we go. As you can see, a lot more players are actually joining onto the server, which I've known them for quite some time. So before you ask, it's still private just because there's more players. These guys are kind of trusted to play on the server, so yeah. So so I've been working on a lot of the economy side of the server really, and it's a lot of work, and it's trying to get it so it works decent is quite tricky, especially on vanilla without the aid of plugins. So we're relying heavily on command blocks and that sort of stuff, and yeah, I need to get over there. And yeah, a lot of people have started playing again, and it's really cool because we've got, well, only 3 of us on at the moment, but normally there's just me, and we've got lots of creepers kicking around here. I'll just let them blow up, that's fine. So yeah, we've got you've seen this one. This one's the food stand, the food market stand. I've noticed one problem though. Whenever creepers explode near it, the items will disappear and stop floating. As you can see, there's a few here gone missing. The blacksmith has now been completed, so well done to Undertaker Demand, who's actually been working pretty hard on getting that done. He has taken it from a video on YouTube, but the design was so good, I liked it. I said, right, let's get that built, and he offered to build it, and he's done a terrific job. The only trouble is, we're going to have a mixture of command block trades. So these are command block trades, and we're also going to have villagers as custom trades as well. They're the only things I'm going to be cheating with. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to use command blocks to spawn these guys in with custom trades, but apart from that, everything else has been legit. That's been built legit. This has been built legit. The only thing that hasn't is anything that's to do with command blocks isn't. Also, we started a new shop as well. That shop over there, the blacksmith, hasn't got anything in it at the moment. This shop, we still need to get a name for it. So this shop is for things like rare drops and rare loot, like diamonds, emeralds, that sort, well, not emeralds, nether stars and stuff like that. So players can pay through the nose to get whatever they want. Obviously, it's not going to come cheap, so it's not going to be like overpowered, you know, as much as I can help it. So in here, as you can see, we've got a nice little shop. Because it's mainly rare items, one of the players suggested doing it underground, like, you know, kind of, you know, or you find ores underground and stuff like that. So go with that, and I have. And as you can see, it looks pretty sharp. So we've got the floating items again with the command block thing. The command blocks are not in this yet. I haven't actually put anything in there. As you can see, there's nothing there. The only one I've tried is the diamond one here. So what happens is in this particular shop, there's 2 buttons. There's one at the top and one at the bottom. The one at the top is really cool, which is different. I don't know if you remember the food shop. Do you remember the food shop? You just literally press the button, and then you get the item, and there's a sign up there, a good old-fashioned Minecraft sign saying how much it costs. But I decided I want to go one step better. So what we do, let's say I want I want to know how much that diamond is, right? Because there's no signs telling me how much these items are, right? And that's where this bad boy comes into play. So as soon as I press this button, it tells me 1 diamond is £100. Sounds about right. I mean, I'll tweak the prices if I find that players are getting rich too quick, but at the moment, I'm going to make it as balanced as possible. As you can see, eventually, I have used prismarine lights. What are they called? I don't know what they're called. Those lamp things. They are giving off light. They look pretty good and they show up the items a lot. And we're eventually going to be able to buy them, but they're not going to be cheap. Not cheap whatsoever. To get one block, I don't know how much it's going to cost you, but it's going to cost quite a bit to get this because these are quite new and they're very rare to find, well, rare-ish to find and extremely hard to get hold of. So for the right price, players can buy anything in the shop to the nether stars, enchanting levels. We're not going to use XP as a currency. The only currency we're going to use on the server is gold, which is going to be more than what it sells at, obviously, so you make a loss because, as I said before, we use, for currency, we use, gold nuggets and emeralds, right? So the thing is, you get per, for some reason it skips, there's 9 nuggets per bar, right? And for some reason it always it skips the first one, so there's 8 per bar. So what we want to do is we want to make for one gold ingot like extremely expensive. So if players are desperate for gold, rather than go and hunt it, they got to pay a price, and a hefty price at that, to have this sort of convenience. Okay, so it's all been built by hand. The only thing that's been cheated in is the command stuff, so things like that. Eventually these will say how much a diamond block is, how much the nether star is, etc, etc. So if you're in this shop, that button will be to display and this button will be to buy. There you go. Did it actually take money off me? What about from here? Okay, I need to increase the range of that. So there's 3 of them. They're going to despawn. Yeah, the range needs to be changed a little bit because you're getting the item and you're not paying for it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to tweak that a little bit. Not a problem, but it's the only. Excuse me. Sorry, I was up late last night building this thing and I'm yawning on camera. Great. Anyway, so yeah, so it's a case of just a little bit of a tweak. That's the only one I've kind of tested out on, is the diamonds, and diamonds are not cheap. So you're looking at £100 to be able to get 1 diamond. That's a lot. So for a pickaxe, you're looking at £300. So I can only get three pickaxes. Eventually you're going to be able to pay for getting it enchanted as well from the blacksmith. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going with that, but yeah. Okay, there's a player here. Hello, Sam. There's always one trying to get their face on the camera. Hello, Sam. How you doing? I'm not on Skype, but I'll be on later, and I can't see chat. I've disabled chat. So yeah. So that's pretty much the shop. The shop's pretty much in good order. I just need a decent name for it. But eventually I'm going to be working on that so the whole shop works. But at the moment, it doesn't. Hopefully she doesn't come down here. So if she comes down here, she's going to get some free diamonds. Oh well, never mind. She gets free diamonds. She gets free diamonds. If she doesn't, she's going to watch this episode and she's going to be like, dang it, I could have got some free diamonds. So this episode, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a lowdown of what I've been doing, and we've got a problem with this blacksmith. This blacksmith, I want to have a mixture of the command blocks and villagers, but for some reason, is that going to make a difference? No. I'm getting into a there's a situation basically, and that's these guys here. So I'm not really sure what the best way of doing it, apart from fence the whole place off and light it up. That might be the best thing to do. I've tried iron golems. As you can see, beware of the zombie trap. Zombies will just fall down there, and I should have brought the diamonds down here, but never mind. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem at the moment, but I'll work on it. So as you see, pathways are being made, people are settling in, people are kind of tucking their ways into the mountains, and there's a few people that are kind of in the distance over that way. I don't know if you remember the village that we had. I'm going to have some food actually, I'm going to buy some food. Probably buy some bread. Probably buy 5. Okay, that'll do for now. So there's a few people that are over that way. So yeah, there's quite a few of us, as you can see by the scoreboard now. The scoreboard's looking a little bit mental. But this episode, we're going to go to my house now. And actually, I will drop by the Iron Golem farm. The Iron Golem farm has once again been enabled and disabled because I'm getting a lot of problems with this. As you can see, there's none. Is there any around? No. So what I tried doing is making it light inside so that zombies don't spawn inside. I thought that maybe it's zombies inside, and now I'm getting golems spawning on top. I give up with it, so I've disabled it. But we've got lots of iron, which I'm going to need. How do I... take the lot. Let's just take the lot for all my troubles, I think. Okay, keep going, keep going. Oh yeah. Actually, I'll leave that in there. Still loads of chickens around here. So yeah, so this episode we're gonna concentrate on hopefully getting a few comments out. I'm gonna put them on screen eventually, and hopefully get some armor done. So I've got 2 players that are going to go into the archives. So fortunately, and we're going to get in there. We're going to literally manage to get a couple of players already, which is good. So let me just go to where it is. So for those that are the 2 that are already in there, a big shout out to you, and I'll get to you in a second. Oh, actually, I need to find out your names. I'll have to put some signs on. I'm going to have to cut the camera in a minute, but I'll show you anyway. And yeah, I'm going to put your username on there. So let's open the door. This is the first time I've done this, so I'll get into a better routine with all this. There's a command block there. So the command block is basically just to spawn a head. As you can see, I've got Alox Gaming's head here. But yeah, okay, I need a carpet. I don't have a carpet. Oh man. There we go. Okay. So that's just basically so it makes life easier for me to spawn it. Right, okay, so we've got Alox Gaming here. I know him off by heart. So what we're going to do is we're going to make him, because he's a subscriber, and what happens with subscribers is they get iron armor, apart from the head, of course. So what we're going to do is going to give you that, and bam, there you go. He's got, can we give you a sword yet? No. I think you can eventually. So there you go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the signs off camera shortly. And this one is, let me just find him on Google. Okay. Okay, so this is Miles Nerdy Swag. I will put your sign. I will show you the signs in a second, so you can see the usernames in text form. But for now, let's craft you some armor as well. Like I say, this is the first time I've done this. This is like the first milestone for you guys. And yeah, where you go? Oh, it's there. Freaked me out. So this is like the first milestone when it comes to like shout outs and stuff. I haven't done shout outs in a let's play for quite some time, so I'm going to be a bit rusty this time round, so I do apologise. And what we're going to do is just slap some boots on you, because you're not a donator, but you are a subscriber, and you can get your iron armor because you're a sub. There you go. So yeah, there is higher tiers, but obviously that comes at a price. But that is not what I'm looking for. The main thing I'm looking for is at least get some of you guys in here, and hopefully I need to kind of make you a light up there. Have I got any lights here? Nope. I'm gonna have to probably build that off camera, but not to worry, that will happen. And I think I need I've got an axe here. Oh man, don't have much here. Okay. Good job I went to the old iron golem farm. I'm nearly down half a stack already. It's crazy. Like I said, I'm gonna use resources where necessary. Fortunately, I had some iron kicking around in the iron golem farm when I was testing it out again. And no, you need to have. Will you fall? Yes. Sorry, Alox. I'm gonna have to do it again in a minute. Sorry. So I'll do that off camera. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the camera. I'm gonna chase up some comments, and I'm also gonna quickly put some signage, like here. It'd be here, I reckon. There'd be like a normal sign there with your username on it. I'm not sure if there's any other details that can go on there. If there is any other details that you think that should go on there, is there a light under this one? No, there isn't. So we don't need lights under this. It's just at the tops. So that's good. Okay, so I just broke his statue for nothing. So not a problem. So what we're going to do is grab the old thing, plonk that there, plonk that on that, grab that. And the reason I'm doing it with my own resources is because I find it fun. I think it's a good way of spending what you've gathered. I don't really want to spawn it in. But yeah, so I'll get the comments sorted, and I will stay in this room pretty much most of this episode, and get the sign sorted, and I will look for any shout outs between episode 1 and episode 20. As from now though, it will only be from episode 21 or 20 to was it 29, and then it'll be the next milestone. You get the idea. So yeah, it's not a fun action-packed episode, this one, but nonetheless this one's more or less for you guys. And there we go. I put the signs on. Actually, I haven't done that light yet. I've just noticed that. So we've got Alox Gaming and we've got Miles Nerdy Swag. So thank you two for getting involved in the comment section, and getting your Minecraft names down. There you go. There's your Minecraft armor stands. They look pretty cool. I'm not sure that you can actually spawn in the actual players as statues. That'd be quite cool if you could do that with command blocks, but as far as I'm aware, you can't. But armor stands are the next best thing. But should I find out that you can actually spawn in sort of like, like I am now, but just standing still like a statue, like a statues mod, I'm so doing it. But for now, this is great. I mean, look at this. It is now starting to come alive. Like even now, two of you, and it's coming to life. So if you're watching this episode, and you haven't got one here, so get your Minecraft name in the comment section. Let me know if you've subscribed, and I can double check that, and then that way I can give you the correct armor, because there's different types of armor. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and then that way you'll get iron armor, and I'll give you a shout out regardless. You don't have to subscribe, it's completely up to you. So you can start filling in these other gaps here. So a big shout out to Miles Nerdy Swag. I think you've made a comment somewhere. I will get to that shortly. And also a big shout out to Alox Gaming. Well done, you two, for getting in the comment section and being part of it. I'm getting a bit annoyed by this little dip in the road here. But yeah, thank you guys. You guys are great. So yeah, on with the comments. We're going to start at episode 1, and we go all the way to episode 19. But in future, I will be only doing 10 at a time. or 9 at a time, 9, 10 at a time, something like that. So in episode 1, we've got a username that's in the comments. I'm going to bring him up on screen. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. He says, I really like this new fresh start with fresh new world. I can't wait to see what you'll come up with. I'm sure you will entertain like you've always done. Keep up the good work and take care. So yeah, bearing in mind I have replied to some of these comments, but I'm going to bring it up in the video anyway. So to the guy that I can't pronounce your username in the comments, thank you. Okay, next comments. So in episode 4, the same guy once again watched episode 4 and made a comment about villagers and their breeding sort of lark. Remember back then we were thinking about, I don't know, I can't remember what we were doing. But anyways, he brought up that, hi Dibz, maybe it's an idea to put mob griefing on so that you can breed villagers. Keep up the nice videos and take care. Yeah, because at one point we were making the villager farm where he would like a wheat farm using villagers, and you needed to turn mob griefing on so that the creepers could do damage. That farm kind of ended up to be a waste of time because, you know, any manual farm could be more efficient. The only trouble is it's a bit more manual. So yeah, that wheat farm didn't go according to plan. It is still there, but no one uses it. We just use the normal one. So yeah, thanks for that. Okay, so pushing swiftly on to episode 10. In episode 10, Unique Universe has made a comment. He says, hi, I'm just wondering if I could get a shout out. If you don't have time, I get it. Hopefully you will see this comment. And I did. Don't worry, I'm not like what's his name? Like Stampy. I wish I was as popular as him, but I see every comment at the moment, so don't worry about it. My channel's not big enough for me to miss them. I do see them, and yeah, so big shout out to Unique Universe, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to get your Minecraft name in the comment section, and you too can have a statue as well. Just let me know if you donated in any way. There is a link to my PayPal email address, etc. But you don't have to. Like these guys, no grudges. I'm not going to hold it against you if you don't. All I want to see is iron armor everywhere. At least iron armor everywhere if I can. Because that tells me that you guys are active subscribers. And yeah, you want a little statue thing. So yeah, get your in-game name. Minecraft name into the comment section if you can, if you got one, that is. Okay, so that looks like it's pretty much it in those episodes. It's not a lot, but everyone counts, and I appreciate everything you guys are doing, all the feedback that you give me in the comments. I do read it and I do reply to it, and as you can see here, I do put your little armor stands into the game. Also, just as an extra little present, because it's a 20th episode milestone, what's going to happen is I am going to put the world up for download as of now. So yeah, so big shout out to everyone that's been taking part in the comments section, everyone that's given it a like, and everyone that's just being there. You're just being you're making yourself known. If you just watch it and you don't say anything in the comment section or give it a like, you're like a YouTube ghost. So just make sure you get involved where I can see you and I will reply, and also it may pop up in future episodes. There's been a lot of chit chat in the comment section between me and Alox. That's why I haven't read any of them out, because some of them are not really appropriate for a shout out, but nonetheless it's much appreciated. Me and Alox may or may not be hopefully sorting something out in regards to Let's Play in the future, but should I start recording, I will make sure I send you links as required so you can go and check him out as well. But yeah, that's to be continued with that one. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I shall see you in episode 21 where we'll be getting up to something. I'm not quite sure yet, but once again, thanks for all your feedback, thanks for your comments, and yeah, you know, you guys are great. So love you all, and I shall see you in the next episode. Take it easy.